We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. My I win in a alhamdulillah. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Tema, in a cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Right to the air is Burrow. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And some room to roam now. Still going. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. From midfield now, Burrow. Incomplete. The Bengals had 3 and 8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati. The Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win it 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On third down, Burrow. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Burrow going for it on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Now Burrow. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Big 13.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Again, it's Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Odell Beckham, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 64 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Burrow on first down. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. He'll buy some time right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going So they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it. And
he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and again to Edwards-Helaire. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and 2. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Back now in Cincinnati. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
From the 31, Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Burrow will throw. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Burrow on play action. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun to give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. On the move past the 40. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
101 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Gets by him at the 25. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You and dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro.